you know, the rest was history. It was easy.
I was going to walk in here with a Michael Myers mask, but they told me not to.
Those kids rallied behind us as coaches, and they rallied behind each other.
Really pushed me along and brought me, kind of put me on their back and brought me with them.
Chasing that 1% every single day is kind of what has kept us in the fight.
I'll let you write about that, Dennis. You guys can decide that right now.
K-Nation, sponsored by 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Tonight on K-Nation, we've got football talk from the field and with players post-game. Hear from KU's Luke Grimm and K-State's Brendan Mott after big-time senior nights.
And 5 + 5 = 10. It was a big week for Coach Brandon Schneider. We'll tell you which pair of 5-stars plan to rep the Crimson and Blue.
Plus, Sunflower Showdown Part Ghost. Did number 11 KU or was it K-State emerging from the rivalry game with the win? We'll show you the best moments from Manhattan.
Well, welcome into K-Nation. Caroline Soro here alongside Landon Reinhardt. And Landon, for the first time since mid-October, we have not one but 2 football wins to break down.
It was a good weekend for the K-Nation crew. We had quite the fun time, and it was quite the tandem of senior days, but we'll start with the home game that was in Kansas City. KU football gets Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs. An emotional day regardless for a senior class that has turned this program around. 0-9 record as freshmen. Now a new stadium being built, likely a statue for this guy, Devin Neal. As good as the offense was altogether, it was the real deal show. First possession here, 51-yard house call off a pass from Jalen Daniels. Start of the second quarter, Neal caps a 61-yard drive with a 9-yard score, his second of the game. To the second half we go. Neal counts for 61 yards to end up in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the evening. Then the fourth quarter, they give Neal the rock 5 straight times, and he ends up in the end zone. Call him Wendy's, Caroline, because that's 4 for 4.
Ooh, you can
the
do math,
hometown kid decided to stick it with the down-trot program, making the most of his final home game.
It definitely makes it more special being from Lawrence and playing for my hometown school and just being able to do what we've done. Because, you know, I just remember, you know, when I did commit, you know, how many people called me crazy and said I was wasting my career. But, you know, a lot of people aren't going to experience what I've been able to experience this time. Being able to literally get a dormant program out of the dirt, out of the mud, disrespected, to this position, to sold-out crowds. You know, I'm never going to forget that, and I know you guys won't either, so it means a lot to me.
For him to put together a game like this when we needed it, some of the runs after, you know, after contact, big clutch plays as we're going through it were huge. He's truly a special back, and fittingly so. I think for him to play his last home game and have that type of game really puts an exclamation on his career here.
Neal gets all the love, and deservingly so. A masterclass by the offense altogether. 4 touchdowns, 3 field goals, 0 turnovers, 0 punts. Look good, play good, and he'll get paid good before too long. Devin Neal woke up sore this morning after 41 touches, 287 yards total, and 4 scores.
My goodness.
5.6 yards per carry, and that's on 37 attempts. The program career rushing leader also surpassed 1,000 rushing yards for the 3rd straight season.
What a day.
It was, and it was dominant, as Luke Grimm called it. We'll talk to him one-on-one later in the show. But speaking of dominant, the Wildcats, Caroline.
They certainly were dominant. K-State had not won since the Sunflower Showdown, a couple days shy of a month, and it finally put a complete game together yesterday. Senior day in Manhattan as well, some 6 years guys honored as part of Kleiman's first recruiting class. Pretty cool. The offense was awesome. We'll get there, but the defense came out flying from the trenches to the secondary. Since he only scored a field goal in the first half, the Cats forced a turnover on downs, and Brendan Mott right here getting his first career interception. The Bearcats' 2 touchdowns came late in the second half when the game was all but over. Wildcats held them to 0 for 5 on 4th down, hopefully a sign of what's possible moving forward.
Really went out there and played loose and played fast, and it was really good to see. I mean, So the first quarter, we looked as good as we've been. That's what we can do all 4 quarters and every game, and it was just really good to see that.
We also got to see the return of the Toby Osunsami sack celebration. He's frozen. How about the offense, though? I told Landon it was hard to follow the ball sometimes because the O-line was blocking so well that the runner never got out in front. K-State led up in the second half, but in the first 30, the Wildcats ran for 165 yards and a pair of touchdowns to go up 27-3 at the break.
That's a good entire game stat.
Right? Avery Johnson said afterwards that he told coaches he just wanted to win, and others agree they wanted to send the seniors out on top.
We haven't won in a month, and just losing is never good, and it's just never something you want to have happen, especially reoccurring and over a long period of time. So just getting back in the win column this week was definitely big for us.
I'm competitive. I love winning in general, but I think that the fact that it was senior night and just getting to see everybody around me, all the seniors that have helped me through the past 2 years just continue to grow, that was a good feeling knowing that we could send them off, the right way.
They mean the world to me. I'd do anything for them. They've always had my back, and that is something that is so important. When you're going to have a player-led program, the relationship between the head coach and those kids is so important, and those guys got my back.
And if it wasn't for Devin Neal, the internet would be all over DJ Giddens. 9.5 yards per carry for 2 scores, and he hardly even played in the second half. After the game, he said he's given the NFL some thought, but his decision still TBD.
If I know K-State fans like I think I do, there's going to be some one more year chance at
right?
the eventual bowl game.
Especially
that comes
for
up.
him.
All right, that was a fun first start to the show, but don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. The Sunflower Showdown made its way to Morgan Family Arena. Can KU complete the sweep, or does K-State even the series?
But first, we've got basketball. The K-State men are in paradise. KU men and women keep on winning, and KU women went on a historic recruiting run. That's next.
Hi, I'm Mark McBeth, owner of RoofMax of Topeka. So many homeowners believe they need to replace the roof when all they need to do is recondition it with RoofMax. Call today for a free roof inspection. Let RoofMax show you the best way to save thousands and protect your largest investment.
Batter up at Play It Again Sports. We offer an extensive selection of new and used baseball and softball equipment from Wilson, Easton, Rawlings, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, String King, Dudley, Mizuno, Marucci, and Nakona. We have custom uniforms. Try before you buy with our indoor batting cage. Bring in your quality used gear to save even more by trading in and trading up, or get cash on the spot. We are buying all day, every day. Play It Again Sports, 21st and Fairlawn in the Fairlawn Plaza Mall.
Fidelity State Bank was very helpful because we took this building and we renovated it. There were several times when we needed continuous money to keep paying the contractors. I thought you got a full loan, but what they did is they made sure that I wasn't borrowing money that I didn't need until I needed it.
Fidelity Bank, we do business right here at home.
Noller RV is the easiest place to service an RV. Conveniently located in Topeka. Schedule a service appointment with us today. And remember to stop by for a courtesy roof inspection. Trust your RV to the experts at Noller RV in Topeka.
Hi, I'm Jason, and this is Donald with CBD American Shaman. We're proud to say we're the first CBD stores in the state of Kansas. Now, everybody knows that it is a challenge to advertise CBD in Kansas. They won't let us show you the products that we sell. So to help drive the point home on just how good our products are, Donald is going to go 2 rounds with Kansas and Missouri's heavyweight champion, John Ironman Cantrell.
Wait, what?
Go to one of our locations in Manhattan, 21st and Randolph, and North Topeka.
Welcome back to K-Nation. Football is fun this weekend, but in case you didn't know, there is a #1 basketball team in the country here.
Yes, there is. And just one game for Bill Self's squad this week, an 18-point win over UNC Wilmington. And Coach says it was a good tune-up before some of those bigger games start coming in the near future.
Other than defensive rebounding, that's the best we played defensively. You know, our ball screen defense was on point. I really felt like we probably actually played a little better in the second half than the score actually indicated. We can play a lot better, but I thought tonight was a good step in the right direction.
Next up is a trip to Vegas to take on Duke. No easy games in the non-con schedule for this team. And K-State men are on island time on a trip to the Virgin Islands for the Paradise Jam. But before that, an 18-point win over Mississippi Valley State. The Cats pulled away from the Delta Devils, but not before it was a 2-point game at half. Coach Tang says that can't happen going forward.
That portion of relax or loss of focus or whatever it is during that time, we've got to fix those moments.
They're sure having fun in the Virgin Islands, though.
Oh, yeah.
Number 10 in the country, K-State women with a narrow 30-point win against Little Rock. Whatever the case is, Coach Mitty was not happy with his team's performance, so his Wildcats put up 111 points against Milwaukee in a 55-point win on Wednesday. He says the team responded accordingly before a showdown with number 14 Duke, also against Duke, also in Vegas next week.
We've had glimpses of it, but tonight we put it together. Now we had some advantages, but at the same time, you can either take advantage of those advantages or play down a notch. And tonight we played up.
KU women fell to Iowa this week, but the big story with this program, not one but 2 5 stars. That's 10 stars altogether. This comes after getting 5-star Samaya Nichols a couple years back too. First is KC local Jalea Davis out of Blue Valley North, ESPN's number 17 recruit in the country. Second is Keely Parks, named Oklahoma Gatorade Player of the Year as a junior last season. Here she is on the run, ESPN's number 29 recruit. Here's Coach Brandon Schneider on his big-time gets.
It doesn't take long to identify her as an elite prospect just by watching her change into the floor. Can really, really run. It looks effortless. Keely's just a terrific shooter. Who really sets up her game. I think you got to play her tight or she's going to make threes.
And here's a fun fact. Keely's sister, Michaela, is a redshirt sophomore at K-State. Michaela says she's happy for her sister, but it is still Ema.
Little family rivalry going on.
It sure is.
Fun. And volleyball season coming to a close now. Selection Shundo coming up Sunday. It's on next Sunday.
Yeah, we're hoping KU can get another hosting like they did last year. Still a few regular season games, including one of the most important, the Sunflower Showdown today in Manhattan. We were treated to a 5-set thriller in Lawrence a few weeks back. Wildcats put up quite the fight today with near even stats, but the Jayhawks still came out on top. KU took set 1, K-State tied it in set 2, Jayhawks ran away with set 3, and then set 4 went to 28-26. Number 11 team in the country, KU sweeping the series with the 3-1 win today. And stick around, coming up after the break on K-Nation, that one-on-one interview with Luke Grimm we told you about. The senior wideout talks his future in football and trash talk against UC. See you next after the break.
At Lewis Toyota, we understand how busy you are. Whether you're headed over the river or out into the woods, or maybe even a little trip to grandmother's house, we're here to help you get wherever you need to go. Shop local, shop for less, shop Lewis.
Do you ever wonder if you have enough money for retirement? I'm Wendy Horak with Horak Legacy Group, where we design unique plans to help you retire with confidence. Reach out today and let us help you enjoy the retirement of your dreams. Those who prepare for a future have one.
Good Energy Solutions, your local solar partner.
I'm expecting our electricity bill to be around $3 to $5 this month.
We're the only company in the Topeka area to offer Maxion solar panels. Call Good Energy Solutions today to get a free quote for your home or business.
Ladyfingers Automotive, family-owned auto repair with hands that understand your vehicle. Quality repairs done at an affordable cost. When you're in need of service, repair, or towing, remember Ladyfingers Automotive.
My wife and my son and I were in my truck, and 2 vehicles got in a wreck in front of us, and we were collected into that wreck. There was no surprises with Matt. He's got everything lined out. I could not recommend Brett's injury law enough.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis,
988 provides direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support.
When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors
who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources.
There is hope.
You are not alone.
For 24/7, non-judgmental support,
call, text, or chat 988.
All right, you two, where should we tell people to go if they're hunting for ways to make their homes more energy efficient?
Messler Roofing, Siding, and Windows provides top quality siding and windows from a company you can trust.
Call or visit our showroom to find out how to save money and keep your family warm this winter.
Well, we've talked a lot about KU football's turnaround over the last few seasons, and one guy who's really helped out with a lot of that heavy lifting has been Luke Grimm.
Yeah, the senior wideout has dream aspirations to making it big league. I caught up with him one-on-one after the win yesterday. Here that is. Senior day, there's emotions, of course.
Yeah.
What are the overall thoughts?
It was awesome. Probably best day for football this year. And, you know, at first, you know, we were all sitting in the tunnel, me, Dev, Cornell, and JD, and we were waiting for our names to get called, and we're like all tearing up. And you're like, just don't cry when you're out there. And luckily all four of us didn't. But, yeah, I mean, super emotional at the beginning, and then a lot of happy emotions at the end, obviously.
Have the tears started at all yet?
Luckily, no, not really. My girlfriend, shout out to you, Marlo, she made like a scrapbook of all my career and like pictures and stuff, and had a bunch of my families and friends write notes to me. And that got me pretty good, but luckily today, no tears.
I want to talk about post-KU for you. We're not immune to looking online. There's a lot of people saying, hey, Luke Grimm, come for my team. Let's see you get drafted. How's it feel to know that people watch you play and say that's an NFL type of guy?
I really appreciate it. You know, it's been a dream of mine for my entire life. So for people to recognize and think that I can do that, I really appreciate it.
I was talking to a coworker last night, and it's not like Luke Grimm is a guy that knows the system and he knows where the plays are going to be, and that's why he's good. You watch him play, and he's making these incredible catches, sideline grabs. What can NFL guys know about Luke Grimm, the wide receiver?
I mean, ever since I was a little kid, my dad told me, you know, just give 100% everything that you do, and whether that's on the field, off the field. So that's who I am. I mean, I'm going to give everything I got.
I want to go back to Devin Neal. How cool was it to see him play today?
Yeah, I mean, he plays like how he is. I mean, he 280 yards on 40 touches is video game numbers, and you add 4 touchdowns into that. That's a lot of touchdowns for one day. But, you know, it's just the kind of guy he is, and of course, you know, it's the last game. He's got to go off with a bang, and he did it.
I saw a lot of chirping out there today. There's a lot of trash talk from the other side. How'd it feel to shut him up a bit?
You hear it all in the beginning, and then towards the end, it's like, you know, you're saying what? Because I just want to hear him say something to me. Yeah. But that's a great feeling to be able to shut up and perspective a whole team of just like, you know, you're talking, and then you've got nothing to say at the end.
These last 3 games, knocking off not just 3 wins in a row, but top opponents.
The start of the season was nothing that we wanted. We showed who we weren't on TV for 5-6 weeks. I mean, we just get back to playing KU football. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, wait, never mind, this team's really good. And that's what everybody's doing now. They're like, oh, wait, what happened 2 months ago? Why weren't they like this? Because we weren't playing KU football.
Since it is senior day, can I get a favorite KU football memory?
4th down and 7 or 12 against Oklahoma last year.
I thought you were going to say the pooch punt that Jalen did.
I mean, that was awesome too. But for LJ to break a tackle, get down to like the 5-6 yard line, and Devin to punch it in the next play, and that game was just gruesome. It was like just a nasty game. Like, it started sleeting, we go into halftime, and then, you know, you stay inside for another hour, packed stands, and then we come back out and it's empty, and it's like, okay, it's us against them. There's nobody else here. Like, let's go. Our old wide receiver coach is at Oklahoma, so it was just nice to get one back on him because he had got one on us the year before.
Last question, how have you adopted the nickname Grim Reaper?
Yeah, I had never been called it before I got to college. And
feels like an easy nickname.
Yeah, I never called it. A lot of, like, my parents call me Boo. It's been like that since I was a kid.
I want to know the history of that.
It's for football purposes. My dad didn't want people to know. I didn't want me to know if people were cheering for me or booing for me. So B-O-O, boo it is. But like, they call me that. Nobody outside of them calls me that. But yeah, Grim Reaper, one of our strength coaches, Coach Will, my freshman year, just out of nowhere started calling me it, and then more and more people did it, and then it was like, just stuck, and here it is.
Congrats on 3 in a row.
Oh yeah.
And we're excited for a hopeful, longer football career.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If it tells you anything about the type of guy that Luke Grimm is, his favorite KU memory is someone else catching a long pass.
Oh my gosh, just a team guy.
Take us a break,
That's
Caroline.
pretty awesome. Coming up, we've got another senior to talk to. K-State's Brendan Mott relives a sentimental Saturday night at the Bill where he certainly went out with a bang. That's coming up next.
Yeah, like you said. Established in 2005, Sardo Countertops opened to transform houses into homes and to provide exquisite service throughout the Midwest. The result is a true masterpiece for your home.
Hi, Clay Sherwood with Swims and Sweeps. I'm here with Frank and Dean, the CEOs of Cute, and they want me to tell you about Aspen Spas. We have personal spas, swim spas, and party spas available. Have Frank and Dean show you your new Aspen Spa.
The odor sewer line is clogged again. The solution? Just call Ace.
Ace Plumbing gets the job done. Ace Plumbing experience.
From clearing land to building sheds or retaining walls to digging ponds, All Seasons Excavating and Landscape is here to turn your vision into reality. Our experienced equipment operators can create landscapes that increase your property's value. Call All Seasons Excavating and Landscape today.
Blind Tiger Brewery, the place for amazing steaks. USDA choice, sirloin, ribeye, KC strip, and filet. Hand cut and grilled to order.
Blind Tiger Brewery and Restaurant, 37th and Kansas.
Score big with super savings at Noller Ford in Topeka. Drive a new Ford Escape 0 down, just $389 a month. Or save thousands in interest with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Why on earth would you shop anywhere else?
JML Engraving Manhattan provides quality service you can count on. JML can add that personal touch to your gifts, trophies, and special occasions. JML Engraving, celebrating victories in life.
Welcome back to K-Nation. K-State celebrated senior night last night, and the seniors celebrated accordingly.
They certainly did, and Brendan Mott sure did. The senior defensive end snagged his first career interception against Cincinnati. I asked him about that, his relationship with Coach, and a whole lot more. Listen in. Brendan, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We appreciate it. We got a lot to unpack here about this game. Let's just go ahead and start with you, a senior on senior night. Thoughts, feelings, emotions. What's going through your head?
Yeah, it was an emotional night last night and today, and I had a senior night last year, and it didn't go the way we wanted, and we kind of had a bad taste in our mouth. And so to be able to go out there and have the performance that we did as a defense and as a team, it was super special. And I just feel like we went out there and played as one. We had each other's backs, and we just let it loose. We played like we had nothing to lose, and it was awesome, and one last chance in the bill, and it was super special.
Yeah, and I was watching pregame as you came out of the tunnel when everybody was doing their flowers and hugging Coach Kleiman and stuff. You and Coach had a long embrace there before you finally ran out to be with your family. Can you talk about what he's meant to you, maybe as a mentor, as a coach, everything?
Yeah, he's been super special. I wasn't a very highly recruited kid out of high school, and grew up in Iowa City and a Hawkeye fan, and he took a chance on a skinny Iowa boy right out of Iowa City and gave me the opportunity and chance to walk on here. And it's been a long journey, and he's had my back the whole way. And man, I play for him, and us seniors and older guys, and the whole team plays for him. And to give him one last hug coming out of that tunnel and exchange words, it was super special. And he's such a special man and such a special leader, and our whole team loves him and plays for him.
Over the last couple of weeks, sounds like you guys have really rallied around him. He said that after the game as well.
Yeah, he has. He's had a tough couple of weeks, and like I said, that game right there, that was for us seniors and us older guys, but more importantly, it's for him and his wife and his family. We have their back, and they mean so much to us. The time that he puts in and spends away from his family sometimes, man, that win was so special and a great one for them.
Got it. And walk me through that interception from your perspective. You just kind of grabbed it out of the air and took off with it. What was that like? You're like, oh, there it is. Okay, here I'm going. I'm running. Yeah. What was that like?
Yeah, it was a 2-minute drill, and we knew that they were a big screen team on 2-minute. We had watched that in film and gone over it a bunch and repped it. So yeah, like you said, I was there, and man, the ball really just came to me, and the first interception I ever had, and it was awesome. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cash in and get the 6 points. And man, I ran 16 yards, I think it was, and I was tired after that. And coming to the sideline, I don't know if I got more congratulations or, man, you should have cashed in and scored that. But it was awesome. It was an awesome experience to share with the coaches and my teammates and on a special night like tonight.
And Brendan, you talk about how this team has been going through a lot. Win number 8 this season. Just what did it take to get to this point? What do you guys need to do moving forward?
Yeah, we had a really good start to the year and to the season, and then we've had a tough couple of weeks, and we just really had to look in the mirror and ask ourselves if we were doing everything we could day in and day out. So when Saturday does come, we get the result that we wanted. And looking on to next week, we're excited and we're a hungry team, and we have a big week of preparation, but we're excited to go up there to Ames and show another performance like we did tonight.
How do you guys keep that mindset the way that it is and just, focusing on the next one?
Yeah, we just got to get back to work, and we can't shy away from the little things in our routine. The routine's got us to this point so far, so everyone on the team has their routine Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on what film you're watching, what recovery you're doing, nutrition and sleep and all that, and you can't shy away from those little things because that's what got us here. And like I said, we're excited and we're hungry, and we can't wait to go back up to Ames.
Got it. And Brendan, as we're standing here looking out over the bill one last time for you after your final game here as a senior, any final thoughts from you just about what this place has meant to you, your family, everything?
Yeah, this place, it's super special, and I didn't really know much about K-State before I got here, honestly, and the family is true here. The fans are awesome, the coaches here are awesome, and this place will have a special place in my heart the rest of my life. And after the game, I kind of went in and looked and just took it in one last time and soaked it in. And I can't thank everyone, the K-State fans and coaches, enough for what they've done and poured into me and supported me. And I'll be a Cat for life, so go Cats.
Awesome. Well, Brendan, thank you. We're looking forward to watching you guys close out the season, and that's all we got for you. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
All right. All right, and you saw Brendan was excited about the interception, but I have to say, I think his mom was more excited about the interview than she was about the interception.
Where was she at during the interview?
She was standing back behind. She was taking photos. I told her to come over, but he said no. Anyway, she'll love that.
I love it. All right, stick around. We'll wrap up K-Nation after the break.
Everyone dreams of having a stunning fireplace for their home, so why not make your dream a reality? Certified Fireplace and Chimney specializes in making these dreams come true. And now, with in-home renderings and no interest payment plans, it's never been an easier decision. Call or text today.
Because McCright Plaza has been family-owned and operated since 1975, we are able to make decisions that keep you independent and in the game.
Get a game plan and join the winning team at McCright Plaza.
Step into a world where possibilities are endless.
At Denali Home Design, we believe in turning your dreams into reality. Witness the transformation of your space into everything you've imagined. Denali Home Design. Inspire, transform, elevate.
Hi, this is voice of the Wildcats, Wyatt Thompson. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you will be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. For 24/7 non-judgmental support, just call, text, or chat 988.
Let Squeegee Squad make your home shine this year with a professional holiday light display. From homes to trees, roof lines, wreaths, and more, Squeegee Squad will work with you to design a custom lighting plan. They handle the entire process from installation to takedown. Spots are limited, so call now. And be sure to ask about permanent lighting, now available at Squeegee Squad. Spread some cheer without the hassle this year. Call Squeegee Squad today.
Let it shine all the time. Squeegee Squad, Squeegee Squad.
Our new fireplace and room design showcase is now open. Come experience our exclusive designs, demonstrations, and have our team render your perfect focal point. Certified Fireplace and Chimney, transforming your visions into reality.
All right, before we send you off, we're not going to lie and say that we know all the tiebreakers for the Big 12 title game.
There's too many.
Still a lot to play for. K-State at Iowa State from Armageddon. KU possibly make a bowl game at Baylor.
It'll be a fun final regular week of the season.
All right, thanks for watching K-Nation.
Have a great night.
To my knowledge, the GOAT's never been to Vegas, okay? So I worry about anybody going to Vegas for a first time.
I just remember my first snap being